Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Bunker Underground, the show where we do who knows what for who knows what purpose. And yeah, that's basically it. We do stuff. That's all I can say. We do stuff. And joining me today is none other than Mako.
Hey guys.
And Delete is not here today. He is a little bit under the weather, so we hope Delete feels better soon. But in the meantime, Mako is definitely more than capable of filling in for Delete. He has a hat. That's the first step.
I do.
And then you have to get the wave down. You have to get the wave. There you go. You got the Delete wave. Yep, that's pretty much it. We have a new Delete. It's already done. It's official. It's done. We have a new Delete now.
Like it inherited 16 digits too.
If only. You can guess the 16 digits until hopefully you get his. That's all I can say. But yeah, so welcome guys. We are here to have some fun today. And just, chilling the way we normally do. There isn't a whole lot in the game that's new at the moment. However, there is a few things that came up, so we'll talk about those. And yeah, we'll talk about those, and then we'll just have some fun. Actually, we'll just play the game a little bit on stream. So I'll do the usual with my. You know what? Let's just start off with it, Mako. Let's see how awful my plasma luck is. So, I will say, one day, right, that was last week on the stream, I was able to get over 10. Since then, I have gotten 10 twice, and every other time has been less. Even one day, it was down to 7. A lot of times I'm around 8. I got down to 7 one day, and a 6. It was not good. So, we're going to try again here. As the way we normally do. Gonna go to the Purification Center. Okay, let's see. Hello, Aerith. How are you? Glad to have you here, Aerith. You are just in time to watch my failures with plasma. This is Finn's failures with plasma. This is where I will try to do the plasma and get less than 10 because that's the way it always works for me. Watch. Let's see. Okay, you ready, Mako? Ready? Okay, here we go. First one. We got 2. Okay, so we're right on track for 10. We're at 2. We're at 3 now. So now we're behind. Now we're behind. Next one is another 2. So we're at 5. So we're halfway, but we have 2 rows left. So we need to make up some ground here. So, come on. And a 1. We're up to 6. Which means unless I hit a +3, we're going to be below 10 once again. Let's see what happens on this last one. And it's a +1, so once again, 8. That has been my number with this. More often than not, I am at 8. It is awful. It is truly just awful. I really wish I could go back. I swear, I wish I could just go back and not have to, deal with that and just always get the 2 on the weird spin thing.
Right.
This is very upsetting. I hate this thing.
I've never played a game where you get penalized for being better at it.
I know. That's exactly what this is. I'm literally getting penalized every single day with the plasma. I hate you, Purification Center. That's all I can say.
I wonder if there's somebody out there who didn't get perfect and is still rocking the meter bar.
I hope so. That would be the way I would advise everybody now. Is just do not get the perfects. Nope. I think if I remember correctly, because now it's been a little while since I did it, I think you had to get it correct 5 times, in the middle, and then you triggered. It wasn't just once, was it?
The first time I got it, it eliminated it.
Oh, it was the first time? Okay, so then never get it.
Yeah, because I think I didn't know what I was doing the first time, and I got a 1. and then I realized, oh, you got hit in the middle, so I got a two, and then I think on the last try that day I got right in the middle, and then the next day I logged in, it was gone. I was like, was there an update, or and then everybody was talking like, oh yeah, once you get the middle, it's gone.
Awful. I hate that thing. I hate that thing so much. Just so let's just continue on the stuff that Finn hates right now, because that's just gonna be the trend. I was talking to Mako about this earlier. So unfortunately, last week got really busy with me with real life, and so there were days that I actually unfortunately had to like miss. So what's happened to me now is that currently I am at Becca with 90 out of 100. And I am not sure if there is any way for me to get the remaining 10 frags. I really hope there is. It would suck to just have her stuck at 90 out of 100 for the rest of the game. Like, honestly, that would actually kind of annoy me. To the fact, like, at least Lucky and Ray and Rolex, I know I'm never going to get because you have to pay for them, right? And yep. I have 0 frags. It makes me feel less bad. When you're at 90 out of 100 and you are stuck, that feels awful.
If you hit the plus, awful. What does it say?
There's nothing.
Is there an event that gives you?
Nope, it's blank nothing. Right now. I hope so, Aerith. Aerith is saying they will release Becca. They have to. I hope so. I hope maybe they put her in the value vouchers. That's one potential possibility. I will definitely get her if she ends up in there.
I was talking earlier about putting her in epic searches instead of like Maddie or Nicola.
That would be a good idea. That would also be a good idea. Eric's saying there's no way to get to general. Yeah, there wasn't enough with the event. So yeah, you're right. They have to release her somehow unless she was never intended to be general. Although she's on our airship. So I mean, she's not capable of being a general and she's on our airship. That doesn't speak much about who we value on our blimps. She still should have been Rusty. Should have been Rusty. Community lacked respect for Rusty. That's all I can say. But yeah, so we'll just do some basic stuff in game. I have to do like Plague Zone, so we can just do Plague Zone and some of the intels and all that kind of fun stuff. But in the meantime, there was a few things that came about from the community. Not a lot. It's been relatively quiet. So let's go first into the game updates. So there was a game update that came out a couple days ago. And in that game update, or they posted about the game update, and it's for 1.13.30. So that is the update that I don't think is in yet. It's coming soon, if I remember correctly, right? What version are we on? I don't even know what version we're in right now. What was the last system update?
I know we just had an update this week.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the last like game update email I have was. There was an update. Yes, there was an update. Everybody crashed. People that were trying to do Fortress were not able to. It was bad. So actually, that was actually something they posted in their announcements, where they did the update. And they came out with a post that said, "Greetings, survivors. There is an issue with the game, and we are aware and have identified the issue. An urgent maintenance was started so we can address the issue. The maintenance will end at 2:30 UTC, September 29th. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and understand that this is affecting all of our players. We are working hard to have this fixed as quickly as possible and appreciate your understanding." So there was a game crash. There was also an issue with bunkers because today, as part of it, they came out saying, "Greetings, survivors. If you play in states 2 through 22, please register for bunkers ASAP. We have fixed the events in the states listed above." So there was an issue also that happened with those particular states, not all, but there was an issue with those events and states. However, that may also be due to what we discussed last week, which is the upcoming state mergers. Right? Where we talked about how are the states going to be able to do the survival of the fittest? How are they going to be able to do capital clash? Because it's going to be, because those states merged. Exactly. So that's what they came out with. So they said in their developer feedback The first question is, you mentioned that the first test states that will be merged will be announced in September. Has this been confirmed? And they said, we have confirmed that 12 states will be merged in October, specifically states 7 through 18. So 2 through 22, I believe, are the 4 groups. Yeah, I think it's 4 groups of states that they do for survival of the fittest now in like the Bloodsport version. I think each Bloodsport is 5 states, if I remember correctly. Um, so 2 through 22 would basically be those states in that group. If I'm understanding how they're doing this correctly. So 7 through 18 is one set. So that's the ones that are going to merge. This, as mentioned before, it is only a small scale merge to test stability. Although the specific time has not been decided, we will conduct a larger scale merge after this round of testing. We understand the expectations of all players, especially players in older states, but we do not want to affect anyone's gaming experience following the merge. We apologize for the inconvenience and hope that you will be willing to wait for the results of the first test. Based on these results, we will continue to share related information. Me personally, I don't think that's a terrible response.
No.
Like, especially given how much we've been waiting for, right?
Right. And it's not like they just, okay, these guys merged and the rest of you just gotta wait. I mean, it shows you that they're testing it on this number of states, and it's not that small actually. I mean, that's 20 some states they're merging, or however they're doing. If they're doing merging 4 at a time or whatever they're gonna do, but at least they're working on it.
Yeah. No, so I think this is smart. They're going at it, starting with a small scale, making things are stable, making things aren't breaking. We also have the running question, right? Which version of the game are they going to be using? Are they going to be using the older states version, which is different than the middle states, which is where like I am in 359? Is it going to be like some of the newer states? Because there's differences in all of them, in just the overall gameplay, let alone like the heroes and all that. The gameplay is different. So I think this is a good way for them to test it and try to figure out how they're going to go about it. So I do think that this is so far a good idea. And then their second question that they answer was, I'm interested in developments regarding the state transfer for returned players. I heard that there were tests concerning this. How is it looking? They said state transfer is now open to all states. Players who have been offline for more than 61 days will automatically trigger the function when they log back into the game again for the first time. So, and we talked about this before, that feature was available. It let them move to a particular state kind of just based on where they were. So I think state transfer overall has been fairly well received. I don't know how many people are really returning from 61 days too often, but have you heard differently,
Right.
Mako?
Not that I know of. I know my alt went unlogged in for that amount of time when I came back for SVS, I believe it was. Gave me the option, but I didn't do it. So
Yeah.
I don't know how far down they let you go, or if anybody's taking advantage of it. I don't. Nobody's coming to 125 that I know of and said that it's been good.
Let me see. I think NIF has actually been. We can switch here. I go to settings and characters. I'll switch. Let me see if my alt actually, because my alt did get it. I didn't take advantage of it, but I don't remember if I closed it out or if I just like left, like closed the game. Let me see. Because I rarely log on the character like this one. It was kind of that was the one that I used for a test just to see how newer players played in the same state and getting that gameplay. And it's difficult for new players for sure in a state that's already established to kind of get going. But let's see if I get the pop-up, then we can see. Let's go. There we go. Do I get an option? No, I've signed in for 0 days in a row. No, I don't have the option anymore. Yes, I know. There's probably infecteds all over the place. Wait, what is this? Oh, the Yith stuff. Okay. Yeah, I have plenty of room for Yith because I have like nothing. Okay. Can't do this while prosperity is... Okay, fine. Then get me out of the prosperity. Oh yeah, I have to get rid of these guys. Okay, kill all the zombies in my base. Hooray! Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I don't have the option in this one. But yeah, so yeah, we'll have to see if anyone else is aware of kind of what the options are. Um, we can kind of take a look at that. But I haven't heard anything negative about the state transfer. But again, I think it's a small population of players that have not played for 61 days that are coming back. Um, they're trying to do it by incentivizing the Lamborghini, it seems like. But overall, yeah, it's a small group that's actually kind of undergoing that. But then again, they did the game update, which was 1.13.30. State Event 3, Migo Strikes Back. They said the new season will bring more freshness with the Explore the Secret Experimental Base event and the Treasure Quest event. So don't miss out. Anything to improve those events, I think I'm fine with. Yep. Just continue to improve it. I'm fine with that. As long as they're taking our feedback, working on it. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time, but hopefully they are improving it. So next thing, power display optimization. The power displayed on the March screen is now more accurate, showing only the power of the current March. I did not realize that wasn't a thing already.
Right? I thought it was always up there on the top right of the screen when you created a march.
Right, and it changes like every time you modify your troops and all of that. Like, I didn't realize that wasn't a thing. Maybe I've just been missing it, but I didn't realize that was not a thing already. Because we can check. I'll go into my my intel here. I'll see if we send a troop over here. Where are you, infected? Where'd you go? Over here. Okay. Yeah, it's always kind of showed the power up here, and then when I mess with this, it always changes. I guess I don't know what they're referring to.
I'm not sure.
So that was interesting to see. And then the last thing in there was the Jane's grain harvest. So the ravages of RA13 have led to a food crisis, and the tomatoes grown in the settlement are gradually becoming insufficient. So it is the Jane harvest event, which I believe they've had this before, right? There was when I first joined, there was a Jane event where I believe I had to collect wheat. That was like one of the first things I had to do when I joined.
Yeah.
Because I didn't join at the beginning of the game. I joined in the middle. And yeah, I think that was what I had to do.
I think it's for new players, the Jane event is one of the. It lasts for like 2 weeks or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is similar. I'm assuming it's going to be similar to that. So we'll have to grab wheat and do whatever else in order to do that. So, but then it said this event aims to improve the sustainability and resistance of the settlement's food system. Jane is attempting to grow wheat in a small field. As World Food Day is approaching, her experimental wheat is almost ready for harvest. During the event, each chief can complete daily tasks and participate in the top-up event to get rewards. Find more sickles to help Jane harvest the food. Jane will be incredibly grateful. So yeah. So seems simple enough. It seems like just one of those normal events where you'll just collect the sickles, you'll press and hold.
Right.
You'll probably just constantly slash at the wheat, create some bread, and then get levels up. I mean, seems fairly straightforward.
Get your 2 gold fragments and some speed ups.
Yep, exactly. So those were pretty much all the stuff that really came out in terms of new content this week. So there was the issue, then that, yeah. So I don't know. Anything else you want to discuss, Mako?
I don't think so. It kind of covers everything that's going on in game now that the anniversary event has kind of died down. It's pretty slow now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, if there's anything you guys want in the chat to discuss, this is kind of a hangout stream today. We're literally just like hanging out here because it's Thursday night. We're nerds. And we are on YouTube playing a game. Like, we can be as nerdy as we want at this point. We are just having fun tonight. So let me do one thing really quick, and then yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Give me 1 second here. And then if I go here, sorry, I'm just checking something. Okay. Bring the screen down again. Okay. Yeah, so anything you guys want to discuss? I see Aerith in chat. I don't know if anybody else is in chat. You guys are welcome to say something. I see more viewers. I'm assuming people are being quiet, which you can be. We're a very social bunch, though. I'm talkative a lot. Well, yeah, I am quite talkative. It would be a boring stream if I didn't say stuff. Let's just be silent for a second. Okay, that was already awkward enough. So I am sending my guys out to gather. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me see what's going on with. I have to check what's going on in the state warfare. What round is this? Got to take an AC. What is an AC? I don't know what it. Do you know what an AC is? I am missing what an AC is. I have an air conditioner. Is that what you're referring to? I do need air conditioner. I'm in Florida. Florida without an air conditioner is just asking for problems. But I don't think that's what you're referring to. Oh, analysis center. Okay. You guys are in your analysis center fights and everything. Got it. Did you create another alt, Aerith, in a newer state? Or is this yours is still in 500 that you're just claiming an AC? We have ours, I think. At this point, we've just kind of like kept, I think, certain ones. Some are there, but nobody really challenges us on ours. 777. Okay, so you've created another one. Oh my god, Aerith. Well, Aerith has another one. Mm-hmm. Just so yeah. I mean, I think it's a short stream. I don't really think there's much else.
No, I think they're just kind of holding things back until this merge happens, and then I think then they'll have a lot more stuff coming.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you can't complain about, because we've been complaining about merge for 12 months now.
Mm-hmm.
If they're taking this time to focus solely on it, that's fine by me.
Yeah, we've had two complaints, I think, largely over the last couple months. One is the mergers. The other thing is that there's been too many events going on at the same time. So literally we have them working on the merger and we have no events. I'm not going to complain. As long as we're going to get events again later, I don't mind this being kind of the lull before they actually do the mergers, and then we kind of take it from there. So I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
No one's joining my infected. But yeah, so first SVS for 777 Saturday. Nice. Good luck, Eric. Eric, did you whale out on that one too, or are you going free to play in that one and just relaxing? Just out of curiosity. But yeah, I think otherwise we may have a shorter stream than normal, Mako. I don't know what else to say.
Are you guys signed up for Res League?
We are. But I have an inability to join a lot of the events. So, for
Yeah.
example, like the next round I think is on Saturday, right? And I have to go to Tampa because it is my mother-in-law's birthday. So there's a birthday
Huh?
celebration. So I am unable to actually like do anything with that.
I know last week was our first round, and I was out in the deer stand, and I was like, better log in for a little bit. There's like 20 people on. I was like, okay, I'll do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like just sitting there. No, I'll just take care of this for a second.
Okay, Aerith is saying slower. The whole state is a bit more mellow on spending. So that actually means if you spend, you'll be able to dominate everyone. I'm just throwing. I know it's not as much fun. It's actually, like I said, it was actually a lot more fun when a lot more of the alliances were a little bit more even and like everyone was fighting. It wasn't just like two, three, maybe four of them that are competing with like their whales. So it's definitely I enjoyed it back in the early stages. Yep, I like
Right.
it. I like it slower too, Aerith. I mean, and now I think our state is kind of feeling it, but I don't think it's a negative. So 359 never had like huge spenders that were like immediately popping everything, right? So we lost a lot of SVSs because a lot of the states we were facing had those like, well, this stuff is out. Let me just go ahead and spend a couple thousand to get every single thing in the game, new gear, new heroes, upgrade everything. Like they
Mm-hmm.
bought everything.
Yeah.
And like we never really had that. We had people that would spend and get higher, but we don't have any well, I should say now we have Aerith that's kind of doing our Aerith, the 359 Aerith, different than 500 Aerith. Um but I think she kind of maxes out everything. But in general, we don't really have someone that's maxing out everything super quick. And so it had led to some balance within our state, but then problems in SVS. But that's kind of expected, and we still had fun in SVS at that time. So yeah,
Up to that 30 was the right range for me.
mm-hmm. I agree. Plasma kind of messed everything up for me, honestly. The states were a lot more fun without Plasma. I miss those
Yeah.
days. It has been tempting to roll another character, but then I've been realizing like I barely have time for this one. Like there's no way I'm gonna be able to manage a second one. So it's like
Right.
I can't. So I do give props to like Aerith who has I think it's 500 and now 777. Didn't you have one in the 600s too, Aerith? I think Aerith had one in the 600s as well. So um yeah. Props to her for being able to keep up with all those. I can't. I definitely can't. So
I know it. I was pretty steady on both my accounts for a while there, and then work just started picking up a little bit more, and it was like, okay, I can barely get on for the one.
mm-hmm. Oh, you tried 666, but then was governor in 500. Got it. Okay. But yeah, so I think yeah, I think maybe we'll just kind of call it here. There's not really a lot going on in game. I will say, make sure to tune in next week. I'm expecting some big news and a potential surprise for everyone. So make sure that you guys join next week. Hopefully, it'll be a longer stream than 30 minutes. I make no guarantees, but we will see what kind of news and everything they put out. But
Right. We're getting tomorrow's that October deadline. So
mm-hmm.
we'll see when in October we get the news about the merge.
Yeah. I mean, they're giving us some details, right? They've already picked the states. They're looking at it to be like they're looking at them to be the first to merge. So I think like they're on the track.
Yeah.
They're on track for those 12 states to be merged, 7 through 18. So once they merge those 12 states, I think we'll have an idea about what exactly is happening with those. So yeah, overall, there are some good things going on. And hopefully we will be able to get some good news. That's all I can say. Hopefully we'll be able to get some good news. But I think
Yeah.
any last words from you, Mako?
I don't think so. Kind of just everybody's kind of reeling down from the anniversary event. That was a lot to deal with for what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I really hope they please give Becca in some other way. I just need 10 frags. I need 10 frags to unlock her. That is it. I really hope there's something.
Becca and Daryl and Wacko.
Oh, yeah.
Because with the new heroes coming out in about a month, people are going to want to resonate them again, but they
Yep.
haven't been back out for a while.
Yeah, that is true. All right. So with that, we will go ahead and sign out. So a little bit of a shorter stream, but thank you guys for joining. I hope you still had fun in the 30 minutes. And next week, again, expect a surprise. It should hopefully be pretty good. So with that, I am Finn for Mako. Thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you next week. Delete. Hope you feel better. And everyone, take care. Bye, guys.